this app called Whatnot, and it's live auctions. I spent a week looking at all of their shows and their categories and their features. So I decided I'm going to do a show. Monday I did a show. It was kind of hard. I've never, you know, I had to be the cameraman and I had to be the auctioneer and I had to be watching the screen and I had to handle the inventory and everything, and I did really good. I made two sales for my first show. It was about an hour, and I made two sales, which was better than what I made on, eBay takes forever. So I'm really liking the Whatnot app. Um, I got my first pay today from Whatnot. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was still better than nothing. I made more than what I would have just not being on, not doing anything. Every little bit helps. I am going to save my Whatnot earnings towards paying the property taxes, and I want a new washing machine. So, on Whatnot, you go live like you do on Facebook or like you do on YouTube, except for it ties in a list of products and it times the auction, it runs the auction. It's like everything is automated. All you do is just sit there and talk and hold up the product and click on which one that you want to do. And shipping is not really my thing, but printing out their shipping labels is really easy. It works with my little machine I have, and it bundled everything into one order. This lady ordered some stuff and it bundled everything. I didn't have to do nothing. It just did it itself. I'm like, wow, that was so awesome. I'm really loving this app, and I'm loving doing the I'm loving doing the yeah, I'm getting up there. So I'm really loving What app. You look like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton combined into one person. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, because Donald Trump's really cute, and Hillary Clinton's kind of old. So I don't know. I'll take that as a compliment because Donald Trump is cute. So, anyways, I was talking about Whatnot. It says this message is held for a review. I guess somebody posted something not good. so anyways, I was talking about the Whatnot app, and it is awesome. I love that app. I did a live tonight at 10 o'clock, and I made 5 sales. I made another 5 sales. So that's 7 sales I made this week, which is pretty cool. So I don't know what P is. I don't know what that means. But well, I live in Texas, and you're not supposed to ask somebody their age, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm 48 years old, and I went premature gray when I was 24 years old. My hair turned completely white. I was kneeling at the altar at a church, and I was praying. And when I stood up from the altar, my hair was completely white. So, after going through that experience, there's really not too much strangeness to worry about. Thoughts on segregation. I'm not a really political type of a person. I just let the people who run shit, I let them figure it out. I'm just here to live my life and be happy. Thoughts on Twinkies, the ones you eat? I love Twinkies. No, but you did, and it stinks really bad. hmm So I don't know. This is the first time I've had trolls hit my live feed. Thoughts on spam? It keep you alive. I don't know what's in it, but it'll keep you alive. My favorite band's got to be Metallica and Wasp. I love Wasp. And it's after hours. I smoke. And they say you're not supposed to be smoking on Facebook, but I need a cigarette. Pepsi, Coca Cola. Favorite Metallica song. Sad but true. Hey, I actually am a grandma. I do have grandbabies. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I'm going to take it off of camera. Yep. But I love being on the whatnot. Whatnot. WHATNOT app. Whatnot app. I like Metallica. Somebody just got another flag message. Y'all are rough at night. I'm used to going live in the daytime. So I enjoyed being on the Whatnot app. I enjoyed the live auctions. I met some really nice people, and they were all very civil and polite and courteous. And I really enjoyed making the sales. And I'm going to enjoy continuing to make sales because I want to save up for the property taxes and I want a wash machine. Aw, that's funny. No, maybe it's my husband. He's asleep right now. We blame it on him. But I don't know who R. Kelly is. John Cena retiring. Oh, he's retiring. Are we talking about the wrestler or are we talking about a senator? Because if it's the wrestler, that's real sad. If it's a senator or politician, it's about time. They've been up there too long. Oh, the wrestler. I remember John Cena when I was growing up. He was a good wrestler. I think they all were pretty good wrestlers. Biggest adversary. Us an enemy? Good. Thoughts on Ric Flair's daughter being divorced 3 times? Well, it's hard to find a good man, I guess. I've been divorced uh, twice, so marriage is rough, and especially when you're young, especially when you got money and your family's famous. So, what's my favorite food? Pizza, pizza. Gotta have some pizza. Pizza monster. Yeah, I love pizza. Yes, I like all the pizzas except for I don't like mushrooms and I don't like sausage and I don't like anchovies. Both cats and dogs. Both. I like them both. Nope, actually, it's Domino's. That's my favorite. Used to be Pizza Hut, but I don't know. They've kind of went down a little bit, and not just in my town, but in a couple of other towns too. So I don't know. Oh, what made me mad about Pizza Hut was when I worked there as a teenager. On my lunch break, we would put pepperoni on the cheese sticks and tell them to like charge us for like a personal pan to cover the pepperoni, and we'd all get in trouble. So all these years later, they come out with pepperoni cheese sticks, and I'm like, really? After we all had a major meeting and we all got our butts chewed and we all got threatened with being fired and everything else and stopped making pepperoni cheese sticks. Now they come out with it on the menu. Are you kidding me? Which cousin do you kiss? I don't kiss my cousins. I wasn't raised like you. Well, he ain't getting a shout out from me after everything I seen in the no thank you. I hope he I hope he gets the maximum, and I hope, you know, I hope he feels all the pain he dealt out when he dies. I hope he feels everything that he did to people. I fully believe that when you die, you're going to feel what you did to everybody else while you were alive. That's what I believe. So, no, I got on here to talk about whatnot and how I've been doing pretty good with that, and I'm real excited about it, and I'm real happy about it. Well, I believe in, cremation is like burial of the kings. I have not seen anything in the Bible that does not say anything against cremation, and all the kings and royalty, they got cremated. The boats in the water, and they shoot the fires. They shoot those arrows out, and it catches on fire. That's a king's funeral. And well, I only believe in abortion if it's like the mother's gonna die, and you don't want to die, and there's something wrong with the baby. The baby's not gonna make it, or I don't even really believe in abortion for rape, because you can always put the baby up for adoption. So, I mean, like, if the baby's not going to make it, then why suffer going through a stillbirth? You see, I don't believe in abortion clinics or anything like that. I just don't. We're all here for a reason, and there's no we don't have the right to say no. You don't have the right to be here. We don't have that right. I mean, I don't have the right to go and tell somebody, that's it, you're out of here, because we don't have the right to say that. No matter the circumstances, you know, if the baby's not going to make it, save the mother some trauma. And if the mother's not going to make it, well, it just depends on that one. It's, what the doctor decides is best in that type of situation. So this is what Facebook Live is like in the middle of the night. I've never been live in the middle of the night. So I enjoyed being on Whatnot, and I enjoyed making sales, and I cut my hair short for the first time, and somebody helped me cut it shorter against my wishes, but I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying it. So this is me in the middle of the night. So I'm all excited. I made sales, and I'm hoping on my next show I make some more sales, and I hope it stays consistent that I keep making sales on that. It's an auction, and it's pretty cool. And my husband is like, "You auction that off for $3. We get 15 for that at a craft show." Hey, it's money in your pocket. Something that's just not not going anywhere. Auction it off, make some money. Make some money. So I decided I wanted to be a YouTuber. So I've been trying to figure out how to be a YouTuber, and I thought it would be pretty cool. I like the shorts because, well, they're short. My attention span is not the way it used to be. So I like the shorts because they're short. And this is part of my jewelry making journey, my beaded jewelry journey is getting on. I found this app, and this app is awesome. And this is part of my jewelry making journey. And I get to showcase my work, and people, they give me compliments, and they bid, and it's just awesome. I just blows my mind that, like, why couldn't I have found this sooner? People are making money on these auctions, and I'm like, why couldn't I have found this app sooner? I would be a beaded jewelry millionaire. Yeah, that's my goal. I want to be a beaded jewelry maker millionaire. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. I want to be the grandma that pulls up in the Maserati. How'd you get the Maserati, Grandma? I sold earrings and necklaces and bracelets. Beaded jewelry. I've been trying to learn how to do I've been trying to learn how to do videos where you make the jewelry. For some reason my hands keep getting in the way. I can't figure out how to do it to where you can show the work and your hands are not in the way. I'm sure I'll figure it out though. I'm 48 years old, and I have figured out most of my life, you know. And I count my life as I've been pretty successful in my life. A lot of people's like, "Oh, no, you're not. You're dirt poor. No, no, you're not. You don't live in a brick house, and you don't. Well, my house is not a brick house, but I own my house. I busted my butt paying for this house, and so I'm proud of that. There's a lot of people's like, you're not successful, and I'm like, well, why do you say I'm not successful? Success is subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder. And where I'm sitting right now, I think I've been pretty successful in my life. And how do you become successful? You set your goals. What do you want out of the world? All I ever wanted was a little house to raise children, and I did that. a vehicle to get me to work and get me to the grocery store and the doctor's office. I've had that. It may not have been a Maserati. It may not have been a Ford F-150, you know, but I got to work. I got to the store. I got everywhere I needed to go. So I was a successful car owner. Yeah, you do have problems with cars breaking down and things like that, but that's part of life. Machines have a tendency to do that. You just got to plan ahead. I don't have millions in the bank, but I added up all my paycheck stubs one day, and I would just like, my dad was still alive, and I took my notebook and everything, and I'm like, Dad, look at this. Dad, look at this. What is it? I said, oh, I added up all my paycheck stubs since I was 15 years old. Dad, it says I made $5 million already. And he goes, well, I said, where's my $5 million? And he says, well, it's in your shoes. It's in your shirt. It's in your belly. It's in the electricity in the light bulb. You add all, people walk around and they're so sad and depressed about, woe is me, this and that. They're successful. They don't even know it. Oh, I just work at Burger King. I'm just no, don't hold your head down, man. Because you have a job, you have a roof over your head, you have food in your belly, you got clothes on your back. You know, you're killing it. You're successful. If you can take care of yourself and provide for yourself, you're successful. That's how I view success. And I've been successful on Whatnot, the Whatnot app. On these auctions, I've been successful this last week, and I hope it continues that way. I hope I continue to be successful. So, anyways, people's like, oh, I don't dress in uppity clothes because I want to be comfortable. I like my t-shirts and my blue jeans because I'm comfortable. You're supposed to, this is what I believe. You're supposed to like somebody because of who they are, because of how they make you feel when you're around them, not because of what they're wearing or how they look. So if I'm around somebody and they're just in t-shirts and blue jeans, but they make me feel happy, they make me feel welcome, they make me feel loved, you know, I'm not going to turn my nose up on being friends with somebody that wears t-shirts and blue jeans all the time, because it's the value of the person. It's not the value of what's hanging off their body. That's what I believe. But there's a lot of people in this world, and there's a lot of people connected to my life that they just put undue pressure on people. They can't just be like, you know what, I accept you, that you're happy, that you accept your life the way it is. They always gotta be bullies. They gotta push, 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 and do better, get better, get better, get better. You know, if I'm happy driving a 2001 vehicle, then that's my life. That should be, hey, at least you got transportation. A lot of people don't. But yeah, I feel that pressure every day. That's why I was so excited about being on that app where I'm doing those auctions, because I'm making money. Crippled lady on a cane here and can't work a regular job. So hey, I just made me some money today. I'll have it in the bank next week. Which without that auction, without that app, I wouldn't be able to say that. And that's why I DoorDash. So trying to get stronger, trying to get better, trying to reach my goals. And this Whatnot app just blows my mind. It's going to help me reach my goals. You know, I'm not stagnant. I'm getting visibility. Oh, they may not buy, but they're seeing it. See? They're seeing it. And who knows, I might get a message, hey, do you still have this and that? I would like to have it. So, there you go. So, I thought I'd go live. I think next time, though, I'm not going to get trapped in the comments. I just, I kind of feel sucker punched by a couple of people who, which cousin did you kiss? Yeah, that's kind of like a sucker punch there, dude. So I think I'm just not going to get involved in the comments, especially at night. Y'all a little rowdy at nighttime. But yeah, we just. There's nothing on here that says to see your profile. Oh well. Of course, you got to be careful nowadays. They got chat bots. They got AI programs. They got all sorts of stuff that runs up and down the internet. So you don't know. You could be talking to somebody and getting all of your feelings hurt when it's just a computer program that's set to cause trouble. See? So yeah, I cut my hair short, and somebody helped make it shorter against my will. So I'm hoping it'll grow out soon. I'm kind of liking the way it curls around my ear though. That's kind of cool. Never had my hair this short before. So, anyways, need to re-dye it. This is what I need to do. Mm, I do door dashing, and door dashing's been so slow lately. I've been getting maybe one or two orders, and it's like, what's up with that? When I first started door dashing 4 years ago, I was getting 10 and 12 and 13 orders a day. And now it's just like one order for the whole day, two orders, three orders. And I'm like counting cars, I'm counting people there that's picking up DoorDash orders. I'm like, good grief, half the town are Door Dashers. You know, I'm trying to make, well, you can't make a living off of DoorDash. That's what I tell everybody. It's extra money, that's about it. You know, you can get dish soap, or you can get something to go with dinner that night, or like my husband likes Coca-Cola. I keep him in Coca-Cola with my DoorDash money. So yeah. So I think on my next live, everybody's like, "Oh, you need to write a script and stick to the script and be like a reporter." Hmm. I am here to report. I don't know. I just kind of like being me, but it's middle of night, and I just wanted to do that video because I was so excited about making some sales tonight on my auction, and I just wanted to just like chill and be relaxed and just kind of kick back a little bit and trying to figure out where my husband put the Pepsi bottle. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I think I might put something up on the wall. There's Biscuits. Biscuits is awake. You wanna be on the video? You wanna be in the video? No! You should get no, you don't wanna be in the video. Too sleepy. Too in the middle of the night. Aw, you're not awake yet. Biscuits is usually pretty cool about being on the video and taking pictures. He's still sleepy. He's such a sleepy little baby. Yeah. Go back to sleep, Biscuits. He's a good doggy. I'd be lost without Biscuits following me around the house. Every time I sit down, he wants to climb up in my lap. Gotta save him a bite. Every time I eat a sandwich or something, I gotta save him a bite or give him a piece of the crust. So he don't feel left out. So I keep talking about this blood moon, new moon, something like that. It's supposed to be a red moon. I don't know. I don't know when it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure I missed it. I'm pretty sure it was the other night. I was gonna try to go outside and film it. It's supposed to be the last one for a while, something like that. So I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy the evening. Biscuits is going back to sleep. My husband is snoring. I made him mad one time. Man, many years ago when I was pregnant with my first one, it was raining outside and he fell asleep on the couch and he was snoring. And I started singing, "It's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring." And my sisters joined in and we woke him up. And I'm not an old man. One of our friends says, "You're going to feel like an old man after the baby's born and you're up all night. You're up all day." Man, I'm telling you, those were the hardest days of my life. And I'm sitting here thinking about all those years ago when the baby was born and, man, going into labor and having my baby, and she's up throughout the night and throughout the day, and I'm thinking, how did I make it through there? How did I survive that? I'm just like astonished with myself that I made it through all of that. I didn't die from exhaustion. Yeah, there's always you always make it through. You don't think you can make it. Oh, I can't make it. I can't make it. My husband, yes you can. Yes you can. And my dad, yes you can. Yes you can. You know, people need that. People need somebody in their corner telling them you can make it. Yes you can. I mean, even if you can't, you still need somebody there to kind of help encourage you along the way. Yes, you can make it. Yes, you can make it. I always try to be a positive person and tell people, I started that many years ago of where, I don't know, I think I was like 29, 28 when I started finding something to compliment somebody on. Everybody I come in contact with. I just had like this little mission, you know, to just say something nice to somebody. Even if it was like, "Hey, I love your shoes." Nice. It had to be genuine and real. I really had to like their shoes or their earrings, or their eyeshadow or, their watch. just something that I liked about them, and give them a compliment. And you know, people need that. It makes the world a better place. It does make a difference. And I started noticing everybody else. They started doing the same thing. Lots of people that year was, and I just kept doing it. I did that right up until I got sick with that brain tumor. Man, the whole world changed with that. I could talk for hours on what that thing changed about my life. But for years and years and years, it's like 20 something years, try to find something nice to say to somebody. You know, they're fast on the register. Hey, you're really great at that register. You get me in and you get me out. Just something nice, something kind. People need that. There's too much of this mean stuff, you know. Like some of these commenters, some of these comments, those are examples, prime examples of how somebody was laughing. I'm reading the comments. I don't remember who Mike Hawk is. Well, I think he was that bicycle guy. Yeah, I think he was that famous bicycle guy who pioneered the, what is it called? The radical alternative biking. I can't think of what it's called right now. But yeah, because I remember the shirt, Hawk, had the word Hawk on it. And he was like real famous. And he got him into the Olympics with that sports. Everybody stopped commenting. I guess everybody went to bed. Oh well. I guess I'm the only one here. But that's okay. So, this app that I found, Whatnot, is really great. You do auctions on it, and it's not that hard to use the app. I think the hardest part is trying to talk and stay focused and everything. And it's really cool. I really like it. It's going to help me reach my goals. And I need to sit down and reassess my goals, what I want. Because, stuff changes over time. Your physical abilities change, your mental attitude towards things change, just everything, things change. So I want to be able to sit down and redo my goals. And I told my husband I just want to make jewelry and sell it on Whatnot. So that's what I want to do. You know, I need surgery on my right leg, and without that surgery, I have to walk with a cane. And they say the longer I go without the surgery, the more damage is done. So, so I just want to make beaded jewelry and sell it on Whatnot. That's what I want to do. I want to go to crafting fairs, save up for a snow cone trailer. That's what I want to do. You know, I'm used to high level jobs, stressful jobs. Man, I've had enough of them stressful jobs. Them stressful jobs made me old. Them stressful jobs tore up my body. I just want some peace and some quiet and some happiness and, you know, sit here in the morning and sell my jewelry and make my jewelry in the evenings, at night. I don't sleep well at night. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. But I'm still looking for a job. And that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is looking for a job. Because unfortunately, this is not the 1800s or the 1700s where you can just live off the land and barter and trade and things like that. It takes money to live. I don't know, I just feel like being silly right now. So I'm being silly. Kind of talking to myself. But yeah, I'm going to sit down and make a list of my goals. I'm going to make me a whole notebook about that app that I found that I do the auctions on. The Whatnot app. I'm going to make me a notebook, and I'm going to make me some goals, and I'm going to plan out my sales, my auctions a little better. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with my auction videos. I don't know. I'm fighting against being shy. You know, I've become a very shy person the last I'd say the last 10 years. I used to be real outgoing and everything, but now I've just gotten real shy, and I don't know why. Kind of bothers me. So I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna just power through it. You know, I'm used to these high level jobs where you got to stand there and be tough and power through it, and don't let them see you stressing out. Even though you just want to sit there and go, what is this? The computer lost my overtime again. Ah! I'm telling you, as many times as them computers crashed or just fried. Oh, we had one catch on fire at work one time, and I don't know if I can tell you where I was working. It was a state job, and the computer just we just looked over through and it was smoking. And like, what is that? Oh no, grab the fire extinguisher and whew, that was stressful. That computer melted. The outside of around it melted. It was terrible. Yeah, that's work adventures right there. They had to do a whole TV show on work adventures, the weird crap that happens while you're at work. Your overtime got lost because the computer caught fire. Well, we don't even know why it caught fire. Probably because we're in an area with a lot of. Probably because. Dude, you starting to remind me of one of my nephews. Anyways. anyways. Yeah, they had to do a TV show on all the things that happen at work. That's like that computer catching fire. No, I want to do my beaded jewelry and sell it on this auction app that I found, and and go to crafting fairs and crafting shows, and that's what I want to do. So that's my goal. That's what I'm going to work on doing. That's what I'm going to work on doing. And if nobody likes it, they can. Because I want a happy job. I want some happiness. I want some peace. I want a little bit of quiet. I worked a lot of hard jobs in my life, and I just want to have some fun now. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm really excited about that app, and it's a free app to download. It's free to join it, and they do charge a commission for when you sell, and they charge a processing fee to pay when they pay you. And so yeah, I wanna do that. That's my goal. I'm just gonna make me a list of new goals, new scenery, new direction in my life. Cause I was the mama, I was a wife, I was a student, I was a daughter. You know, I don't think anywhere in any of those roles where I ever just got to be me. Because, you have to behave a certain way, you have to think a certain way, you have to do certain things when you're a mom, when you're a wife, when you're a daughter. You gotta, hey, go check on your parents. Do you need this? Do you need that? Help them out. And I think I never really just got to be me. So I'm gonna work on just being me. And if I want to be goofy and laugh at somebody who put a comment on there that you definitely farted, if I want to laugh at that, then I'm going to laugh at that. Oh, prim and proper, I can hear my family members, my in-laws and my fam. Oh, you should not be laughing at that. That is not what a Southern belle behaves as. It's like, no, but I'm human and it was funny. So I laughed. It's time to have some fun. There just comes a point in your life when you just want to have some fun. And if you want to sit there and laugh at something that, oh, that's not proper, that's not. Who says it's not proper? Since when is laughing and being happy and enjoying something, somebody makes a silly comment, I'm not supposed to enjoy it? Come on now. When is enjoyment not proper? Anyways, I think I've earned the right to laugh. When somebody puts on my YouTube live feed, you definitely farted. I think I have earned the right to laugh about that. Because that's definitely something one of my nephews would have said to me. They're always saying something goofy, something silly. So, this video really has no structure to it. And this video doesn't have a goal. Videos are supposed to have a goal. You have them here and you're supposed to take them on a ride to a destination. My destination is to convince everybody to go join Whatnot and watch my live videos. Yeah, that's the goal of this video. Y'all download the app. My username is April40. Download the app. There's tons of good stuff on there. Tons of categories, tons of people, tons of deals. So join the app. Come buy my jewelry. Help me reach my goals. Now I'm trying to turn it into a commercial. It was oddly enough when I was little, I did commercials on the radio. Can't remember if it was my grandparents or my mom or my dad. I don't know. One of the adults. They got me into that where I was on the radio doing like advertising, I guess, and doing commercials. And gosh, that was 100 years ago. We did all sorts of things. My dad worked was my dad did many things in his life, and we moved all over the United States. So there's a lot of things I got to do, and a lot of people's like, we don't have nothing like that here. You're lying. No, I'm not lying. Just because we don't have it here doesn't mean I didn't do it somewhere else. You know, when I was 7 years old, I didn't live in this town. I lived somewhere else. And I went ziplining, and it was fun. I went parasailing. My dad strapped me to his chest. God dang, I was real little. I wasn't even in kindergarten yet. And man, the wind was unbelievable. I remember that. The wind hitting your eyes, and it just make little tears, you know. Even with the sunglasses on, you get the little tears, and the whole takes your breath away. Yeah, it takes your breath away. But the rush, being so high up in the air, parasailing, is where they attach you to a parachute, you know, and you're like on a pier, and you're on skis, and the boat takes off real fast, and off you go, and like you go up this ramp or something. I don't really remember how they get you into the air, but they get you into the air. And once you're in the air, that chute catches the wind, and you're just floating behind that boat and being pulled around. And it is so fun. In the water below your feet is so pretty. It is so pretty. And then there's the one where I forget what it's called. Hang gliding. Yeah, they don't have any of that here in this town. They don't have any of that in this area. Man, we went hang gliding, and it was so fun. It was like being like a bird. You're just floating through the air. And it was just amazing. Yeah. So if you ever get the chance to go hang gliding, do it. Do it. It is so fun. You get the chance to go hang gliding, do it. It's fun. Yeah, it is fun. I miss doing that. I also miss. We went base jumping one time. We live way up north, and some friends invited us to go. And shh, don't tell Dad. We were just hanging out watching movies. He would have had a cow if he knew that his little daughter was loaded up on on a helicopter and taken way up in the top of the mountains. You see, and we base jumping. He would have had a cow. He would have died. Oh, and then I'm sitting there telling some friends of mine, and I forgot that Dad didn't know. Oh, you should have seen him. This is like 10 years later, and you did what? He almost had a heart attack. It's like, Dad, it's okay. I didn't die. It's like, Dad, I didn't die. I had lots of fun. I didn't die. I didn't break an ankle. I didn't break a leg. So yeah, help me reach my goals. So, anyways, keep playing with my hair because I'm not still trying to get used to it being short. I'm hoping it grows out fast because I'm used to it being longer. So So this is the first time I've been on a live YouTube video that's been almost an hour. It's the first time. I usually get like nervous or I start tripping over my tongue or I start like getting self-conscious and I just log out. I just run for the hills. Ah! There's people. No, just kidding. I'm telling you, being sick with that brain tumor, it took a while before we get to the doctor and get it taken out. You just feel so isolated, you know? You're sick, you're bedridden, you're having all these problems, and you're just home, and you just feel cut off from the whole world. And it's like yeah, they weren't, they were not joking in oral interpretation at school about communication skills. It is a skill. You use it or you lose it. And when you're here by yourself all day alone, you're losing your skills. And your husband is trying to get you to the doctor to get this thing growing out of your head so you can live. So he's working in the evening too. And so it was hard. I don't know which was harder, being alone or being sick with that tumor. But anyways, it was it was it was definitely something I had never experienced and I don't want to experience again. I don't want to go through that again. Yeah, it's a skill. Communication is a skill. And if you don't use it, you lose it. And I'm pretty sure I've lost my communication skills. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to study to get back to that. You know, I live in Texas. We have that UIL. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it stands for. But they're in charge of all of our academics and our sports and all of that. And I was getting graded on ones in oral interpretation and in debates and in, you know, all these things, speech. You know, I used to be able to memorize a speech and stand up and just deliver the speech, and it was perfect on the dot, and I get a 1. I had a letter jacket. Some, 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 stole it out of my locker, and they wanted $175 to replace it. And my daddy's like, oh, I'm sorry, little girl, I ain't got the money. It's okay though. It's okay, cause my kiddos, they saw it. You know, they went to, they know I had one. That's what's important to me. They know I had one. I busted my butt in high school. So yeah, it's frustrating that when you you're at that level, you know, where you're winning competitions, and then now you're tripping over your tongue, you can't say words proper, and you just lose that skill. And I'm thinking, well, it took me 4 years. Well, yeah, because it started in like 4th grade. So I started in 4th grade. So by the time I got to high school, I think I can do it. Yeah, I think I can relearn those skills. That's what I'm going to work on. To relearning those skills. Getting back to that level. Just a little bit at a time. I'm just going to work on it a little bit at a time until I get to where I want to be. It's like this auction app that I'm on. I'm going to work on it a little bit at a time, and I'm going to reach my goals. And my goal is to be one of the, well, I can't be like one of the top sellers because, man, they got a whole warehouse full of stuff behind them. And I'm like, I can't make that much jewelry by myself now. Now, if I can make enough money on that auction app to hire somebody, That would be cool. It'd be like a little factory. Ooh. Yeah, it would be like a little factory. But I'm also working on YouTube, trying to get better. I need more subscribers and I need more watch hours before I can get monetized. And so I'm working on it. You know, we doing little goofy stuffs with each other and with the biscuits, and I'm posting my jewelry like crazy. Oh, I couldn't post. I didn't know how to do the split screen, so I could post my show on the auction app. Maybe I'll learn. I'll figure out how to do that. Hmm. Anyways, but maybe before I do another live auction, maybe I'll just like do a quick. I'll do a short of what I'm gonna auction off and put it on YouTube. Maybe I'll do that. When did I swipe it this way? Swipe it that way. Swipe it this way. Oh, no, don't want to do that. So, yeah, that's my goal to get back to that level where I was competition in high school. And so, the thing about setting goals is if you fail, don't be hard on yourself because mark your progress. At least you made it this much further closer to where you wanted to be. You see? It's like my dad. My dad used to tell me, "Oh yeah, you want to play soccer, okay, and you want to run every Saturday from here to there." My brother marked it out with his motorcycle. It was 5 miles. I want to run 5 miles and be fast, and if I can do this, and so it was like, well, I made it a mile, and I wore out, and had to stop. And just as the time went by, I got closer and closer, a mile, mile and a half, 2 miles before I had to stop, and the next thing I know, I was doing the whole stretch. And so that's the way it is with your goals. You just gotta, you just gotta take it one day at a time and watch out for the potholes. And you have to, a lot of people, they have all this pressure on them from family. They have all this pressure on them from friends and from, like, even your own children. You can feel pressure from your children even though they're not adults yet because they want you to be the perfect person and the best at everything. But you have to come to that point where, okay, I feel the pressure. I see what y'all want me to do, but this is what I'm going to do. This is what I need to do. And that's something they don't teach you when they're teaching all these goal setting classes. They don't teach you to sit down and first look at what do you need as a person, first off. What do you need as a person? Do you need more happiness? Do you need more quiet time? Do you need more adventure? What do you need as a person? And what do you need to stay motivated to reach that goal? You know, oh, after 6 months of on this exercise plan, I'm going to go and have a pool party. You know, I'm going to go to the public pool or YMCA, wherever there's a pool at, and have a little party. Celebrate, reward yourself. They don't ever tell you that in goal setting. In when you're goal setting, to set micro goals. You know, They never tell you that in goal setting to set micro goals. And when you reach this stage, reward yourself. Even if it's like, hey, they got Dr. Pepper Black Cherry. Not black cherry, blackberry. That's it. It's purple. They got purple Dr. Pepper, people. Come on now. Purple Dr. Pepper. So that's going to be one of my goals. I'm doing these micro goals and I'm going to have a reward. And that reward is to drink me a Dr. Pepper Blackberry. I don't know if it's going to be, I'm a Dr. Pepper girl, and I don't like my Dr. Pepper being messed with, but we're gonna try it. It's gonna be one of my little rewards. My husband's. It is. I don't know. I'm doing a live stream, so I don't know what time it is. The husband just woke up. Flip it around. Flip it around. See, he just woke up like a bear. And Biscuits, he's still a little bit awake.
Battery?
How is my battery? Let me check.
Is it full? Can I charge? Can I?
It's at 46.
Oh, damn. Please.
Guess I can relinquish the charger, the almighty charger, the here.
Stretch.
Hold on a minute. Here's the charger. The passing of the power. Now you got. He's got the power. I've been goofy all night. I think you put too much sugar in my coffee. I think that's what it is. Because I'm just sitting over here kind of hyper and goofy. And yeah. You did it. You put too much sugar in my coffee. It's all your fault. You're supposed to say, I did it on purpose. Anyways. Yeah. So I'm going to make a list of the goals I want for myself, the goals I want for my beaded jewelry, the goals I want for my home, and the goals I want for my family. I'm going to do that. Try to get myself on track. And that's what I'm going to do. And the bear is awake. He's over there. I'm going to see how long I can go on this live stream before I get panicky and nervous and run out of things to say that actually makes any kind of sense because it's the middle of the night and I'm kind of tired. Some dude keeps posting on the comments, you farted. You definitely farted. And then like 15, 20 minutes later, he'll come back and he'll post the same thing. You definitely farted. And then he'll disappear. And then after, I busted out laughing at the last one. Because it just reminded me of my nephews when they were growing up. They'd walk by and they would drop a bomb. And then they would sit there and say, you farted. It was you. It was you. It was you. It wasn't me. You made it stinky, not me. So, yeah, that's my micro goal tonight is to see if I can go an hour and a half on Facebook, on YouTube live without getting anxious and panicking and just bailing and just, I'm out of here. I don't know what this button does and I'm afraid to touch it. I'm afraid to see what it does, Daddy. So, anyways, I was talking about my auctions when I started getting trolled by people.
Okay, you did.
And at one point, I had almost 8 people watching me. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, see what this does. Retouch is on. I don't know if I like that. We're gonna turn that off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. I just reminded myself that we gotta in a little bit or so, whatever, go to get some money.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Go
hungry.
get
I
some
want to
money.
go eat.
You hungry? You
I
wanna
want to
go
make
eat?
something to eat, or at least I don't
It's
know,
only
drink.
1:30.
Well, whatever.
Chimichangas.
Trying to debate if how many to get, or like
We gonna pull a
because
raid on all subs.
I want to eat the sausage and bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm. They make sausage, bacon, and eggs burritos.
No, stop. I want to make a.
I always like pulling his leg when he wants something that he wants to make at the house. I'll sit here and say, "Oh, but so and so has this," and then he goes off like Donald Duck, and it's so funny. No, I want this, I want that. Maybe I'll make some money on whatnot. Go to the dentist and get my tooth fixed. I really don't like the way. I really don't like that. Got a hole, but yeah. So I like pranking him. He wants to. He wants this and that, and I'm like, no, they make a burrito, and he just goes off like Donald Duck, and he doesn't even know I'm pulling his leg. He's half asleep, and then he stopped in the hallway, and he's like, it finally dawned on him. I was messing with him.
And then look, I even.
Oh, he didn't drink his coffee. That's been sitting there this whole time. I couldn't drink his coffee. I could have drank it. If I'd known it was there and he was snoring. Hey, once you go to sleep and it's like coffee, soda, dude, after about an hour, it's a free for all. Anybody can grab it. My hair's coming out. I'm so stressed out on trying to do these live streams on that app really good so that I can make sales that I got so stressed out I just lost a whole bunch of hair.
Lots of hair.
I lost a whole handful of hair.
Mm.
Just being stressed out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everybody should get on the Whatnot app. Yeah. I found it on YouTube. I was doing a search on eBay because somebody had told me that they was gonna have it to where you could go live on eBay and do live auctions. So I was trying to find some information on that, and I thought, well, I'll get on YouTube and find out what YouTube has to say, because a lot of people on YouTube, they're smart. They're not gonna sit there and lie to you, because then YouTube's gonna be like, hey, you're not lying to our people, you're out of here. So they gotta know what they're talking about. So they gotta know what they're talking about, or they get banned. So I watched it, and this guy was talking about Whatnot app, and I think it was like eBay versus Whatnot. And for the life of me, I'm sorry, I should have looked it up. I can't remember the dude's name, or I would shout out his channel. But he was talking about all the how they're similar and how they're different and all of this stuff. And I'm like, I'm looking this thing up. And I looked it up and I'm like, wow. It just blows my mind. I made money all week long. I've been on it twice this week. I did 2 live auctions twice this week and I made money.
Para continuar en español, oprima el uno.
Uh-oh. Daddy, I'm on live still. Daddy.
Turn it off.
Okay. So, anyways. He's checking his paycheck card.
You don't have to announce someone my business.
You're doing your business right in front of my camera.
But, you don't say it. I'm not singing it.
Because he was hungry.
I'm doing it. I'm not telling them.
He wants a burrito. Why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? Anyways, he did. He just dialed it on the speaker. Now I know I'm on live video here. I'm trying to reach 1:30. An hour and a half. I'm trying to reach an hour and a half without panicking and getting off. Biscuits is awake now. So, anyways, yeah, this is how we grew up. You wake up in the middle of the night and you hear your mom and dad wrestling around in the kitchen, and you hear your dad say, "I'm going also to get burritos." The whole house wakes up. The whole house. We are all in the kitchen. I want one. I want one. I want one. It's like 2:30 in the morning, and it's like we magically heard burritos. He's going to get burritos, and we all magically woke up. Daddy brought us burritos. Daddy never let nobody go without food if they were hungry. He'd cut his sandwich in half and give it to you if he was hungry. If you was hungry. That's why Mama always packed his lunch boxes the way she did, so he could share. And that's why I packed my lunch boxes, and I packed my husband's lunch box so that, you can share with somebody who's hungry. I got 2 sandwiches. Take one. Except for my Dr. Pepper. Yeah, TV show on Adventures at Work. Stealing my Dr. Pepper. That should be illegal. This is Texas. We all love Dr. Pepper. There should be a law written that says you get some sort of consequence if you steal somebody's Dr. Pepper. That should be written in a law. That's what I believe. Nothing is worse than coming in thinking you got a nice cold Dr. Pepper and you go into the staff refrigerator and it's gone. Oh my God, they took it. I'm going to die now. And you got another 8, not 8. How many? You got another 6 hours to go before you can get home to get you one. Or at least get up there to where the Coke machines are and get one. So, anyways. Yeah. I'm getting kind of tired. Daddy, I made it to 119. I'm trying to make it to 130. It's 1:20. I got 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running out of stuff to say. I'm just tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm all excited. I made all those sales on my auction. I do another auction Sunday. So yeah, not quite sure what to put in there. I'm just like, well, I have this and I have that and I need to make some more and yeah, the jewelry just it goes as fast as I make it. It seems. So I'm gonna do a show on Sunday on whatnot and see if I can get me some more going, reach my goals, reach them goals. Now, I don't want to sit there on what, whatnot all day and all night to reach my goal. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna pace myself. I'm gonna do what's comfortable for me because it's just me and my husband. hmm, My husband. He's not gonna slave drive me. He's not gonna say, "Oh, you gotta show at 8. Oh, you gotta show at 10. Oh, you gotta show at noon. Oh, you gotta show at 2." Be like, "Oh my God, no, that's too much." I mean, he can do that if he wants, but
Mm-hmm.
but I've been studying them. I've been watching them. They're in and out of. They're on and off all day. I'm like, when do you people sleep? Some of these people, it doesn't even look like they sleep. I mean, they're doing really good. They're killing it. They're great at selling. They got great shows. I'm not complaining about the people. I'm just I'm not even really complaining. I'm kind of just astonished that they got the strength and the stamina to interact. It's hard to interact when there's nobody on the other side physically there to talk to and see and look in the eye. You feel like you're sitting here talking to yourself most of the time. Oh, it's time to go, loony bins. I've been sitting here for an hour talking to myself. But Biscuits is going back to bed, Daddy. He's
Mm-hmm.
CP's baby. Mama CP baby. I'll get CP too, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. CPs. But, yeah. Yeah, I need to look into that. I don't even know if we need to get a reseller's license in Texas. Because you're basically reselling stuff on that app. And the app covers the sales tax. They pay the sales tax. So I don't know if I'm supposed to get any of that or not. I'm going to have to do some research and look into that. And find out what I need to do. What I need to get done. But until then, I'm going to get on there and auction off my stuff left and right. I'm going to make my bead of jewelry and I'm going to auction it off. Every penny counts in this world. Well, maybe not every penny because somebody said Trump did away with the pennies. Kind of sad. Now I feel really old because I remember buying penny candy. We actually gave him a penny. I remember penny bubble gum. I remember thinking I was so rich. I was a little girl. You find a penny in the street, you are rich. You're rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go to the store and get you some bubble gum or a sucker for a penny.
Mm-hmm.
I was a rich little girl. Coca-Cola was 5 cents a can. I remember that. I remember all sorts of things. I don't even want to know how much it is a can. I just know how much it is in the bottle that I get and the size that I get. I don't even want to look on the shelf and see what a can of Coca-Cola costs these days. Probably $2.
At least. Sometimes three. Stupid.
Well, I saw some orange soda. I don't remember the brand, but it was like $1.89. And like for one can? Are you serious? Give me a break already. But yep, I almost reached the 1.5 mark. Don't know if I accomplished anything. But I'm fixing to get off of here because I'm tired, getting sleepy. Please like my videos. Please subscribe. Please comment. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe I'll do another one where I'm like doing some how-to thing, like, you know, with my nails, paint my nails. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that would be a good idea, huh? So I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy, and I'm trying to remember how do you. What does this button do? Start a poll, start a queue, and answer. Okay, that's a new. Oh no, Daddy.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I know how to turn this off. That shares it. What does this do? Chat filter, community moderation. Oh no, I forgot how to get off of the live video. Hold on a second. What's that do? Oh, okay. That's the button I'm looking for. Yeah. Y'all have a good night. I like being goofy and I like posting videos about my jewelry and I like posting videos about my little doggy and me and Abel just goofing around and enjoying life because
Mm-hmm.
life is stressful and sometimes you just need to have some fun. You know, the simple little things, you know.
Okay, philosopher.
Okay, mama philosopher, daddy philosopher. Please like and subscribe and hit the notifications and leave comments. You know,